bonito hasta el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta.
Oye, Lee, mi invita.
Donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y raspado con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta, comiendo butifarra hasta que amanezca. No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. Un día tuve que marcharme de la Samaria, y el mundo no era lo mismo lejos de allí. Y aunque lo quiso el destino, yo lo he burlado, nunca me fui. No importa dónde estuviera, no importa con quién estaba, no importa lo que pasara, yo era de aquí.
No hay invierno ni primavera.
Es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae en la casa floresta.
Un guineo maduro sobre la mesa.
Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si tuviera que volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, escogería aquí y ahora. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí. Yo soy de aquí, yo soy de aquí. Aquí nací, aquí crecí.
It's still in San Diego. You can hear a baby cry as the trains in New York City roll thunder down the line. The teachers rise in Richmond as they sleep in San Antonio, while the harbor lights on Baltimore got nurses headed home. And the Joes of Maricopa say a man is but his wrong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn.
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those players getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Xavier Edwards digs in now. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, catcher Liam.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Young makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out.
Batting third, shortstop Otto.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big leagues. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I'd feel pretty good about taking the mound for him. Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. That one misses. Ball three.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Too low, ball four. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Batting fourth, left fielder Kyle
Man,
Stowers.
I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Kyle Stowers will hit next.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Squirts away a little bit to second. Save. He beats it.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
Edwards, the runner at third. Lopez over at second with 1 down. Hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 runs in. Fires to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-0.
Aggressive with the 3-0 pitch, and it produces multiple runs. An important moment here, and for batters, swinging in that spot is a personal preference. What is the player more inclined to do? Well, their first instinct is probably the right one, and that turned out to be the case here.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Man at first, 1 away. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Throws to second. Tag. Save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Next pitch is downstairs. A base hit. Stowers coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Save! And now second and third with 1 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
That one out to right. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Bunting gets it down to first. And a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Oh, a great flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Ruiz.
And at the plate for Miami, Ruiz. Gets the bunt down the right side. The flip. He beats it out. And it's first and second on the infield single.
A beautiful bunt. And he did a great job forcing the left-handed pitcher out there to redirect his momentum in order to try to make a play. I mean, it's asking a lot of the pitcher to do that and then try to make a throw to first. So that was executed perfectly. Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two on, 2 outs. Two on the way. And there's a ball. Payoff pitch. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around with 5 scored. On to the bottom of the first. Marlins 5 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, Cade Gibson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's a Mets lineup now. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom 1/3 of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
No question about this one. It's out of here. An absolute smash to left. And they're on the board. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. He was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Juan Soto. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
They wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's 2 down.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Oh. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. shot. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Can't get it cleanly. Save the first, don't play. We'll see how they score this.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Out towards left center. Stowers gets under it. And that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 1 inning in the books here. Marlins 5 and the Mets 3. Top of the second. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. To the right side, and that one finds its way through, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Trying to move him over here. Nope. And a foul ball. Lopez in his 3rd season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Bichette. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
1 out man at first. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. And a sac bunt here. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Leo Jimenez.
Lopez around 3rd. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
So 2 down, and up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and a foul ball. Jimenez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 6-3. This is NL East baseball here on back here in Queens. Bottom half of inning number 2. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Out to short. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth, catcher Luis Torrens.
That's too low. Ball one. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Mets.
And next is the designated hitter, Carson Bench. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. And they cut into the deficit. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brewer. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
On the ground, out to short. On to first. Two gone now.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
That's too low. Ball one. Two down, nobody on.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one well upstairs. And the count is 3-1. Bases empty, two away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Edwards gets him easily, ends the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 6-5. Back here at Citi Field, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norton. This one in the air, center field. On his way over. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Owen Casey.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder.
And here is Yuri Ruiz. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 8-5. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Vientos. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Liam Hicks.
2 outs, base is empty. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. Out to center. Should have this one. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 8-5.
I've been working 24/7. They ain't give me nothing easy, so I had to go and get it. I'm a legend. They gon' try to act like we ain't had it. They can't overlook the way we made it happen. So I'm going out.
Set for the bottom of the third, digging in, Jared Young.
Right fielder, Jared Young.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
For the Mets.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the center fielder. Reached on an infield single his first time. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Mets going with a pinch runner, MJ Melendez.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brad Beatty.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone! Straight into the visitor's bullpen. That's worth the price of admission. And it ties it up. It's 8-8. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in the sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin bailed it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Mets.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once he got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Up the middle. Nice grab. But it'll be first and third now. Great effort to get to it, but no real shot at it out.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bat definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Carson Bench up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 5 back. It's 11-8.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
In the air to left center. Marcy has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder.
Juan Soto down. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Into the bullpen and gone. Juan Soto goes deep. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 12-8.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Bunts it in the air, and that is that. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 12, Marlins 8. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground. And foul ball. Ripped to short. Bichette whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
For the Marlins, the designated hitter, Leo Jimenez.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Leo Jimenez. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Here's a 2-0. And that skips in the dirt. .3-0 down. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, and that's a great play. Miami down in order. They trail by 4. It's 12-8.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
For the Mets, third baseman.
At the plate, Brett Beatty. And he lays one down the left side. Casey. They take the force out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Luis Torrens. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. In comes the run from third to add on, and that keeps the inning alive.
Picks himself up at RBI. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Up next.
And now the next DH, Carson Bench. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Puts a bunt down. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Queens, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Connor Norton.
This one in the air, center field. Gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for
and
the Marlins,
here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out, man at first. Next to hit, Owen Casey. Casey, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. That's too low. Ball 2. And another ball. Marcy over at first with one away. That one is absolutely belted. See you later. He sends it out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 13-10.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And gone! They go back to back. His second home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 13-11.
A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Back here at Citi Field. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
One-burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Citi, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Gibson departs. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for Miami,
new arm out of the bullpen, Sandy Alcantara.
Alcantara.
He's been so good against lefties. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
There's a strike. And that's way high. And the count is filled up. Payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
First baseman, Mark Pietro.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Norby. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. One down. Here's the center fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. Marcy should have this one. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
there. It's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Give it a minute, but we can't keep the time. I came to ask.
Kyle Stowers,
Leading off for
the next to hit.
left fielder Kyle Stowers.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Two-0. Yeah. That's a little bit low. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter Leo Jimenez.
The Marlins down by 4, and we're the top half of the sixth. That misses. Ball 2. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's ball 4. Tried another
Up
fastball, but
for
missed the
Marlins,
spot.
Center fielder Jacob Marcy.
So a man aboard. Jacob Marcy digs in now.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Jimenez, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Mets lead this one 15-11. Back here in Queens, where we go bottom 6. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Marcus Semien.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Well struck right field. Going back. Oh, he can't bring it in. Around second now. Going for 3. The relay. Tag. Got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you've got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Bunts it towards the mound. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Carson.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the DH, Carson Benj.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that one missing low. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Stowers in position, and that'll do it. The Mets on top here, 15-11. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norton. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Oh, one. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
In for a strike, 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next,
what a battle.
Marlins,
It's not always
baseman,
easy laying off a 3-2
Casey.
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Just missed. The Mets leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Look out! And it hit him.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder
Esteury Ruiz will hit next. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
6 straight outside the strike zone.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Here's a 1-1. Ball 2. First and second here, no outs. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one misses. Ball 3. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And that one is out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they get a few back. They needed that one, Citi.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he had the green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
1 down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Liner, caught at second.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Freddie Peralta
number
gets handed the
51.
rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot, and it's 3-0. Kyle Stowers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a base hit up the middle. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So If he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Just missed. Leo Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike. 3-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bichette up to the dish. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Foul ball.
Ball, that's low.
One now. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
For the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 16-14. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare. They're so special. They're just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first, and they got him.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
2 outs, bases empty. Stepping in, Mark Vientos.
Too high. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Oh, Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at Citi Field. Now here's the Marlins DH, Leo Jimenez. Way inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. See you later. And they cut into the deficit. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yeah, but it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The Mets holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one close, rule the ball. Ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one missed. Connor Norton next to hit for the Marlins.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a payoff pitch. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Connor Norton. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. The 1-0. In the dirt. Throws to second. In there safely. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
So the tying run at second. Missed with a changeup. And now 3-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 3-0. And that's in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 5 back. It's 17-16. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Puts a bunt down, and they tag him out.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder, Ruiz.
So digging in, Ruiz.
That's a ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Whoa, that's down.
Peralta, the pitch. That one misses, and now 3-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman, Edwards.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Vientos. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead it 17-16. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, number 9. Outside low, ball 1.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That's out to center field. Marcy under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Cade.
The Fish trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's the ball. Marcus Semien up next for the Mets. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. His second home run of the game, and this game is tied.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second home run of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power move, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And the 1-0. That one in there across the letters.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Outside low. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Luis Torrens waiting to hit for the Mets. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Marcy moving under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
Ball 1.
That one is upstairs. Two down, nobody on. And that's too high. Carson Bench in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Going down. Second home run of the inning for him. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 18-17.
What a moment for these fans. They're going nuts. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So back to the top of the order. Carson Bench now at the plate. The 1-0. Another ball. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So 2 out now keeps the inning alive. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So they
Miami,
turn things
number
over to the righty,
71.
number 71.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
That's ball two.
And another ball. Juan Soto up next for the Mets. What a stop. Goes to second with it, and they get the out. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Through 8 full, the Mets out front here, 18-17. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. We go to the
Leading
ninth,
off for the
and now
Marlins,
for the Marlins,
catcher,
Liam Hicks. That one's
Oh,
upstairs,
up.
ball 1. Just missed. And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1. Just missed. Otto Lopez waits on deck for Miami. 3-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. Try to get to it. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
In the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Man at second. And that misses. And the count now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a 2-0. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. On the ground, right side. But the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Next offering is downstairs. And that skips in the dirt. The 2-1. That's a little bit low. Leo Jimenez next to hit for the Marlins. 3-1 now. A sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the
The
Mets,
left-hander on
number
now,
51.
Cionel Perez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
In the dirt, ball one. And another ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one missing low. Jacob Marcy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boo. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit. Just a slow ground ball this time. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Just missed. Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Won't go up out of you or looking at a guard. When the AD, man, P on them all. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap through, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix, Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No, break bread with your own people. Made peace with it, then I couldn't change. It took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame. $65 down for it.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude.